Yesterday, I finished making a Space Invaders clone called Alien Attack, and I released it on itch.io. Well, everybody started asking me to make more retro games, so today I decided to remake Breakout. Breakout is a classic game in which the player controls a paddle, trying to hit a ball away from the bottom of the screen. The ball will bounce off of both the paddle and the walls, and also can hit blocks, which it will bounce away from and make the blocks disappear. When a block is hit, the player gains points, so their goal is to try to not only keep the ball from leaving the bottom of the screen, but also hit it against as many blocks as possible to gain maximum points. Obviously, the first step to making Breakout is the paddle. The paddle is very simple, a kinematic body 2D node containing a rectangle and a collision shape. I decided to make the game black and white, with white outlines and black background and fill colors. This took some time to set up, but after setting this up, the code for the paddle was very simple. After the paddle, I had to make the ball, but here a problem came. Godot has no circle node, so I would have to draw the ball with code. After a few looks at the Godot docs and stealing some code, I made a system that created a pretty cool ball that would be rendered entirely with code. It took a while, but it was fun and interesting, at least for me. Also, note that the entire development was streamed on Twitch. Go follow me at twitch.tv/futuregamesxd. After the rendering was set up, I needed to create the actual ball code. Since the ball stores most of the game logic and code, it took a while, but I got it done. Before I could finish though, I needed to create the blocks for the player to hit. I thought the blocks would be simple, and they were, but they weren't as simple as I had suspected. I needed to create custom collision shapes for each side, which was tedious, but it wasn't exactly hard. I then set up a simple score and wave system, and the game was done, or so I thought. There were actually a ton of errors, which is normal for me, but they were really annoying errors. I spent a while fixing bugs with the ball bouncing code. The problem was, I had added randomization to the velocity when the ball bounces. That meant when it was going really slow, if the randomization was negative, it would actually go through the paddle. I tried to solve it, but I accidentally messed up the whole game. Eventually, I did manage to fix it though, by setting a system that made sure that when the ball was going too slow after a bounce, it would instantly speed it up. The player doesn't see anything weird, and the problem is completely solved. I then realized that the ball could actually just go straight out of the sides and top of the screen, making the game literally impossible. I decided that I was just going to use the block code for it, but I realized that would be a problem since the second you hit it, you would gain points and it would disappear. So I duplicated the blocks, renamed some of the nodes, and then set up a new system in the ball code that made so it didn't randomize when it hit one of the edges, and it didn't destroy the edges, which worked pretty well, though it did take some bug fixing. So now the game actually is done. I don't know whether I'll update it, but I'm not going to release it for now because it sort of sucks, and unless I make it better, I'll regret releasing it. Anyway, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed, please subscribe. Also, you'll probably enjoy my short series on recreating Space Invaders, so definitely watch that.